everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm doing a video on how I got just some real casual beachy waves. I started out with frizzy overnight hair. I shampooed my hair last night and then just kind of put it up in a clip, so it was pretty frizzy and not very nice looking. So I took up a product that I already had, a tool that I already had, the Instyler. I remember using it a long time ago to get my bangs to flip back and to curl my hair under and things like that. So I started looking at it, I got it back out again and wondered if I could make like make it a little more modern, like some beachy waves. So that is what I achieved, I felt like, or if this is what I tried to achieve, doing this video and doing this look. So I'm getting ready to get started on it. I appreciate you watching. At the same time, I'm going to kind of chit-chat on my thoughts on disappointments or potential disappointments on Valentine's Day. So take my thoughts for what it's worth. So anyway, thank you. Okay, I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to be using the Instyler. It's not necessarily, I don't think, I mean, it's got a short barrel. That's a disadvantage to it. And it's not necessarily for doing, you know, like beachy waves, that type of thing. But I thought since I had it that I would show it, and it does a pretty good job. The main thing is mine rotates, so you can have it rotate backwards or forwards by clicking, double clicking. So when I want it to go away from my face, I'll rotate it that way. When I want it to go away from my face this way, I'll rotate it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll chit-chat while I'm doing it. I'm going to just put some spray on my hair. So I'm going to do it going back at first, so you can see it rolls back. So what I do is I'm going to point it down, I'm going to wrap it around, and then push it down and it goes back for a few seconds. And like that. And I just kind of keep the ends out, you know, to kind of give me that bohemian type look. But another thing I wanted to mention about Valentine's Day, and I mentioned it briefly on my Insta stories yesterday, is that it's dealing with disappointment. You know, I think I'm going to go get my glove. It's dealing with disappointment. I'm doing this away from my face again. Oh, no, it was going toward my face. I thought it was kind of getting kind of tangly a little bit, but it still worked out. Let me go get my glove. Okay, here's these gloves. They really helped me a lot because I'm bad about burning myself. Okay, so I'm going to keep it, I like to keep it pointed down, and I'm going to make it try to go away from me again. Okay, so let me do this. But anyway, okay, so yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I posted that, you know, seeing everybody on Instagram get flowers and stuff, that it could be a disappointing time for those of us who did not have romantic husbands. Now, Doug has shown times of romance. One time when we were in Great Britain, it was our wedding anniversary, and he arranged for a vicar to renew our vows. So that was terribly romantic, and I'd never had an engagement ring. He got me a ring, you know, just wonderful things like that. But, you know, overall, he's not an extremely romantic person on anniversaries or Valentine's Day or anything like that. And I always have to, you know, like for Christmas and stuff, I have to tell him, I have to send him a link and what I want for Christmas or what I want for my birthday. And, you know, he doesn't, I don't know that he's ever sent me flowers or anything like that. I got him a card yesterday, so he ran out and got me one right quick too. So he's that type. And there was the time that he thought it was our anniversary, And it wasn't, it was the anniversary of his first marriage, so that wasn't too cool. Okay, I'm gonna take down the next layer. But I finally realized, you know, I would be disappointed because here's the thing. You know, we all know men and women are so different. But, okay, I'm gonna go away again. But men and women are so different, and we grow up reading fairy tales and that we're princesses, and we think that, you know, marriage is going to be like that, and it just isn't. Oh, I didn't like that. Let me do it again. And it just isn't. So, you know, we have the, you know, the Sleeping Beauty or the Cinderella complex where we think everything's going to be just wonderful. And, you know, marriage isn't like that. And men have more of the mindset, I think, that, well, she should know I love her. I don't go out on her. I take care of her. I provide for her. I come home to her each night. I think that that's the men's way of showing love and showing that they, oh, you know, of course I'm devoted to you. I come home to you every night. So, you know, I figured out a long time ago that I could either be really, really unhappy about it, or I could choose my battles and realize when I'm sick, he takes care of me. He has taken on my children and my grandchildren because, you know, I already had children when we got married. And put that through here. And, you know, those are the things that are important, and those are the most important things that really matter. So, I heard from a lot of women that said, you know, I was so disappointed my husband is the same way. And, you know, there's just some men just don't have it in them. You know, some men just don't have it in them to be terribly romantic. And, you know, that's okay if they've got their other qualities, if you feel like it's something you can live with. If it doesn't feel like something you can live with, then I think it's important to tell them. I think it's important to sit down and say, you know, this is what I'm going to need. And sometimes I do that with Doug. Sometimes, you know, I wish he was more affectionate. And so I will say to him, I need you to be more affectionate. I need you to be, I need you to do these things for me. I need you to hug on me more. I need you to, you know, ask about my day, pat my cheek, give me a kiss. And once I point that out to him, he realizes that these are some of my needs. I think that women feel like, well, if he really loved me, he would know. But they're not mind readers. They have to be told. I think men see things more in black and white. Like I said, they think, well, I provide for her, or I do this, or I do that. So of course I love her. She should know that. Whereas we have to tell them, no, you need to give me kisses. That's also how I know that you love me and provide for me. I mean, that's how you show me that you love me, by giving me affection, if that's what you need. And some women may not need it. You know, different people need different things. But if you do, I finally realized you have to sort of tell them. So yesterday was a good example of what I always have feeling by seeing everybody's flowers and their candy and their sweet things, you know, that their husband did for them on Valentine's Day. And there are a group of us that doesn't happen to. We just don't have romantic husbands. So I did want to say I do understand, and it doesn't mean that they don't love us. It just means that they just don't have that romantic gene in them. And, you know, I think maybe if it came down to them making grand gestures of being romantic, doing it back the other way, being romantic, or, you know, being good to us, I'll take being good to us every day of the week. So that was kind of my Valentine's thoughts for the day. Okay, now I'm going to do this side and make it go back the other way. way this does. It doesn't make it too tight, you know. It doesn't make me have Shirley Temple curls as much. It gives me more just waves. Probably because the barrel's kind of big. But it does a good job. Keeps getting turned the other way. You just have to do it, make it go backwards in the direction that you want it to go. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool and then come back and kind of, you know, brush it out a little bit. Just kind of fluff it, not brush it out, just kind of mess it up a little bit. So this is the finished look, just a real quick, messy, kind of a beachy wave look that's real easy to do with something that you may already have and haven't been using for a while. I know the Instyler was very popular for a while, and so I just wanted to get it back out and kind of show that you know, maybe you can do something a little bit different with it. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week. Bye-bye.